Welcome to all 7th standard students to our subject Social Science. I hope you have already watched our rotation and revolution videos and you got one idea what is a rotation and what is a revolution. So in this chapter completely that is related to motions of our earth. There are two types of motions of earth are there. The first one is rotation and the second one is revolution. So what is a rotation and what is a revolution, that we will learn in this second chapter. So let's start. Have you noticed that the toys that you play with such as tops and disc rotate on their own axis? Similarly, our earth too rotates on its axis. You must have taken a ride in Ferris wheel in fairs. While the seats rotate around the axis, they also revolve in a circular manner. Like other celestial bodies, the earth also moves in two ways: rotation and revolution. The earth rotates on its own axis and also revolves around the sun. The moon and earth are constantly in motion. So a Ferris wheel picture is given there, and that shows, or that means that in the festival times you have already familiar with this type of Ferris wheels. So what is the speciality of a Ferris wheels? A central axis is there. Based on this axis, it is revolve or rounding there. That is the main function of a Ferris wheel. So likewise, our earth is also have one axis, and that is rounding around this axis. Then you can just write the a box is there: rotation and revolution. What is rotation and what is revolution? Rotation means moving its own axis. Revolution means revolving around the sun. So two types of motions are there, or two types of motions are there for the earth. The first one is rotation. What is rotation? Moving its own axis. An earth moves its own axis is called rotation. Once again, the earth moving its own axis, that is called rotation. Now what is revolution? That revolving around the sun, that makes a round around the sun, that is called revolution. So these two are our main section in this second chapter. Now a picture is there. Erect a pillar on your school grounds. Note down the details as given in the table. Now you know that one in school ground, now it is not possible at present situation, that is not possible. So you can do there at your home or in any place. A stand you can kept there, and also you can watch its shadow on the top of the stand. Something you can kept there, a picture or whatever, like on page number 7. Then you can observe it from the morning to evening. You can observe that picture. The morning section, in the morning time, it's where its shadows. In the noon time, where its shadows, and in afternoon time, then in the evening time, where its shadows, the position of shadows you can observe there. Okay, then after that means after observing this activity, you can complete there on page number 8. First one box is there. So you can complete there in that box there in the arrival in school during the school recess, that you can just write the time arrival in school. That means at 7:30 what the time is 7:30, and what direction that shadow is there, and you can just say its length of shadow also. Then during short recess, that means at 11 o'clock what time, at 11 o'clock what time the shadow, where the position of that shadow you can see there. Then the next one is at 1 o'clock, at what time, at 1 o'clock what is the position of that shadow you can observe there. Then depart from school, that means 4 o'clock you can imagine there, 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock you can just write there. Now the school observation, that is not possible, that is what the time is different is given there. That is, these are the just activities that is for your family, for just a touch with our chapter. Now we can go for the main one. What does rotation of the earth mean? What is the meaning of rotation of the earth? The meaning of rotation of the earth. As the earth rotates on its imaginary axis, the speed of rotation at any point along the equator is approximately 1670 kilometers per hour. Just underline that one. The rotation speed, that is 1670 kilometers per hour. The earth takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. And how long it takes? It takes 24 hours to complete one rotation, which means 1 day. 24 hours, that means 1 day. So rotation, the speed of rotation, that is 1670 kilometers per hour, and to complete one rotation that take 24 hours, which means 1 day. Then some questions are asked there. Why is the sun seen only during the day and the moon at night? How are day and night caused? Already you have seen that in the video, the rotation, the effect of rotation, that means the rotation, it is moving there, the earth is moving there, so it is straight to the sun. Then we can say that the time is the day time, and the other side, that is night. And after, at the same time, the earth is continuing its rotation, so the other side, that will be daytime, and this side, that will be night time. The day and night occurred, that is because of the earth rotation. And for your easy understanding, you can take one torch, a torch, then one round shape object, any you can take there, one football or whatever, you can take that one, and you can just keep on the torch. You can just flash to the football. Then you can observe that one, the one side of the football light will be there, and the other side that light is not there. The same way we can say that one, the sunlight, the light from the sun, that reached there to the earth, the one side that is completely light will be there and the other side completely dark. So this is the result of rotation. The result of rotation. So 3 points are very important from this section. Not 3, 4 points are very important in this section. First one, what is rotation? Rotation means the earth revolves or the earth rotates its own axis, that is called rotation. At the speed of, the second point is it rotates at the speed of 1670 kilometers per hour. That is the second point, the speed of rotation. Now third point, it takes, that means one rotation takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. One rotation takes 24 hours, which means 1 day. Now the fourth point, the result of a rotation or the impact of a rotation is the impact of rotation or the result of rotation, that is changing of day and night. So these 4 points are important one, just underline there in the textbook.